Losing a pet is like losing a piece of your heart. If you're struggling with grief, you're not alone. At mydogdied.com, we understand the pain and are here to support you. Visit us today and find comfort, guidance, and a community that cares. We received a letter from someone who has lost their pet and have allowed us to share their story so that it will help other listeners deal with the loss of their pet. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. I want to share a letter that reached deep into my chest and sat right beside my heart. It's from Brian, a 67-year-old gentleman in Tiburon, California. His words carry the kind of love that doesn't fade just because the body does. This is about Cooper, a 1-year-old Boston Terrier, full of life, wonder, and something surprisingly rare: the ability to climb ladders. Let me read Brian's words. Dear Don, thank you for holding this space. I didn't know where else to turn after Cooper passed until I found mydogdied.com. The counselors, the community, they reminded me I wasn't crazy for crying harder over Cooper than I did for my retirement party. Cooper came into my life last summer. My niece had surprised me with him after my heart surgery. You need a companion, she said. I thought, I need rest. But Cooper had other plans. From the moment he hopped into my lap, one paw in my coffee cup, the other on my newspaper, I knew I'd been claimed. What can I tell you about this little guy? He was fearless, determined, and yes, he climbed ladders. You read that right. The first time was during a kitchen remodel. I turned around, and there he was, halfway up the stepladder, wagging his little tail like he was conquering Everest. After that, it became a party trick. Friends would come over, and Cooper would scramble up 3 or 4 steps and pose at the top, like a proud gymnast. I swear, he had better balance than me. But beyond the silliness, Cooper was medicine. Not the kind you swallow, but the kind that fills the silence in your house. He had this way of putting his head on my knee when I start to drift into lonely thoughts. He knew before I did when I needed company. That little heartbeat at my feet changed everything. Then came the morning I'll never forget. Cooper had been slower the day before. Nothing dramatic, just quieter. I assumed he was tired from our beach walk. But when I woke up and he hadn't stirred from his bed, my gut clenched. The vet told me it was congenital heart disease, undetected, rapid. Nothing you could have done, she said gently, but her voice blurred as I stared at the tiny body wrapped in a towel. I drove home in silence, cradling that towel like a newborn, and then I sat in the living room, our living room, and I didn't move for hours. That's when I found you. I typed into Google, "My dog died and I can't stop crying." And there you were, mydogdied.com. I clicked through tears, not expecting much, but your videos and stories, they held me together. Then I booked a session with one of your grief counselors. Her name was Julia. Julia didn't tell me to move on. She didn't suggest getting another dog. She listened. She remembered Cooper's ladder climbing. She asked me what I missed most, and I told her. The sound of his paws on the hardwood, chasing me room to room, like I was the best adventure he ever had. I still hear them sometimes. Don, I just wanted to say thank you. And to say to anyone out there reading or listening, your grief is real, your love is valid, and the emptiness, it means you had something beautiful. With gratitude, Brian, Tiburon, California. Don Barnes. Brian, your letter is a tribute, not just to Cooper, but to the fierce love we give and receive through these incredible animals. A 1-year-old Boston Terrier who climbed ladders and hearts alike. Sometimes we think a year isn't long enough to leave a mark, but I've seen dogs, like Cooper, do more with 12 months than some souls manage in decades. His life was short, but it was luminous. Thank you, Brian, for sharing him with us. To those listening, if you're grieving, please know this. Your love still lives. In the laughter you shared, in the spaces they filled, in the soft echo of paws on hardwood floors, and always, always, in your heart. Don.
Your love for your pet never fades, and neither should your support. If you're grieving, don't go through it alone. Visit mydogdied.com or call us at 855-925-2658 and connect with those who truly understand. Healing starts here. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. If you have a story that you would like to tell us, email us. Your stories at mydogdied@gmail.com.